Hi, guys. Welcome back to the podcast. My name is Cass. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being here. Today's episode, I am sharing what I do in the morning to feel my absolute best. There are habits that I've added into my morning routine that I'm obsessed with, that I love, that you probably haven't heard before, or at least I haven't seen them. Like they're not super mainstream advice. And I want to share them with you guys because they've really made a difference in my morning routine. Some of these things are very science-backed. They're just genuinely good for you. And then there's other things in here that I just like doing that make me feel good that aren't necessarily so sciencey. And that's okay too. I love a solid morning routine. I think your morning routine completely sets the tone for your day, whether it's intentional or not. I know when I'm in a good routine, the rest of my day goes really well. And then when I'm not in a good routine, the rest of my day doesn't go as well. And I can feel that and I can see that. So these are things that I do that are really ensuring that it goes well. To give you some context, I woke up at 4:45 today. So I feel extremely alive and energized and excited, if you can hear it in my voice. And it's because I'm actually excited about all these different things that I do in my morning. I've kind of developed these over the summer and I started adding them in slowly but surely. And over time, I look back and I'm like, wow, I've really changed my morning routine into one that I really like. So of course I have to share. So let's get into it. The first thing that we all need to be doing is we need to be drinking water first thing in the morning. And I know everybody tells you this. I know everyone says, have it before your coffee, drink your water, blah, 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 blah. But specifically, I'm talking room temperature water. I know we all love cold water. I know we all love our little ice cubes. I know we all love a little straw in there. The truth is, room temperature water is the best water you can drink. Room temperature water is gentle on your body. It's nice to your body. And especially first thing in the morning, we should be nice to our bodies. Scientifically, room temperature water has a lot of benefits on your body. You absorb it easier. It's better for your digestion. It's better on your stomach. And especially after a full night of being dehydrated, your body's dehydrated when you first wake up. Room temperature water actually hydrates you more efficiently and more effectively than cold water. And honestly, if you've never tried it, you might just like it. Like now that I've made this switch, I prefer to drink room temperature water. I think it feels good versus cold water is very shocking and jarring on your body. Room temperature water it goes down better. It feels better. It tastes better. What I do is I'll fill up a water bottle at nighttime and I'll just leave it out and I'll let it become room temperature. And then the next morning, my water's already poured for me. It's already ready for me and it's room temperature. It's perfect. And I guess this is a good time to remind you that drinking water is very important. And I find that when I drink my water in the morning, I have a much better time drinking my water the rest of the day versus if I skip it in the morning, I am playing catch up the rest of the day. I feel like I never truly get hydrated. So drinking water first thing in the morning is super important, as we all know. The next wellness habit that I'm obsessed with for the morning is putting cinnamon in my coffee, which this is a newer habit. Like over the last few weeks, I've developed this habit, but I am obsessed with it. I can't believe this is a new habit of mine because I've been drinking coffee since middle school and I've never tried this until recently. And now I can't stop. I personally love cinnamon. I think cinnamon is so good and it's so good for you. It has anti-inflammatory properties, antioxidant properties. It's really great for balancing blood sugar. And I love using it when I bake. I love using it when I cook. I'll put it on sweet potatoes. I think cinnamon is so good. It's like a super spice, but I never thought to put it in my coffee until recently. One of my friends showed it to me and I was like, wait, this is so, so good, which is surprising to me because I don't like flavored coffee. I don't like when coffees have any kind of sweetener or anything in them. I usually just do a little bit of half and half. But the cinnamon just tastes so good. It tastes like a Biscoff cookie that you get on the airplane. I think it tastes so good. And I think that this would be a fantastic hack for somebody that likes flavored coffee. If you typically put a lot of creamers that have flavors in them with also a lot of sugar in them, or if you like a pumpkin spice coffee, especially now that it's becoming closer to fall, this would be a fantastic swap for those creamers that have a lot of sugars in them. I feel like it tastes just like a pumpkin spice coffee. I've never had one, but I feel like this is what it would taste like. So somebody try it and let me know, because if that's the case, this is so much better for you than those flavored creamers anyway. They have a lot of junk in them. So try it out. And it's also it's good for you. Cinnamon's great for you. I've always liked coffee. Like I've always looked forward to having my coffee. And now I look forward to it even more because the cinnamon just makes it taste so good. I love it. The next wellness habit that I am obsessed with, it literally gets me out of bed in the morning along with my cinnamon coffee, is my breakfast. I love a big breakfast. I love a good breakfast. And if you're somebody that skips breakfast or just grabs a banana for breakfast, I promise you, life gets better when you start eating breakfast. Unfortunately, so many traditional breakfast foods are horrible for us. Like, we are not meant to start our day just spiking our blood sugar with cereal and sugary yogurts and granolas and cakes and pancakes and waffles and toasts and jelly and all those things that are just going to spike your blood sugar and lead to a crash very quickly after. Instead, your energy and your hunger and everything will be so much more level if you have a breakfast that's filled with protein, fiber, vegetables, good foods in the morning. My personal favorite breakfast, and this is a meal that I really think if I was on death row, I think I might choose this because I think this is such a good meal. It's so good. And how lucky am I that I start my day with it? I love a sweet potato skillet. So here's exactly what I do because it's a lot easier than it sounds and it's perfect for meal prep. I will usually make this at the same time that I'm making dinner, which usually has these ingredients in another form. So I will make a big sheet pan. I usually have to use 2 of them and maybe another tray because I like to make a few in a row. I'll put every vegetable that I want. I'll do my sweet potatoes. I'll do peppers, onions, zucchini, carrots, whatever I have, whatever I want, broccoli, whatever vegetables I'm feeling. I like to switch them up, get a little bit different nutrients, eat seasonally, that kind of thing. I'll put everything on a sheet pan. I usually have to use a few different sheet pans because I make a lot in a row. And I'll do my sweet potatoes, my vegetables, and I'll bake it in the oven until they're all soft and tender. And then I'll combine them. And then in the morning, I'll add 2 eggs on top. I like to cook the vegetables all in olive oil, so that's a good healthy fat. I prefer to buy higher quality olive oil. It's a little bit more money, but I use it a lot, so I want to use good stuff. And then I'll season all the vegetables, salt, pepper, fresh garlic, fresh herbs. Sometimes I'll put cinnamon on the sweet potatoes. Sometimes I don't. It just depends how I'm feeling and what kind of flavor profile I'm going for. But I'll just put them all on sheet pans. Sometimes I've even added like some really good bacon cut up in there to give it a little bit of saltiness, savory taste. I buy Butcher Box, which is like a meat subscription service, so it's higher quality meats. And whenever I get bacon from them, I'll throw some of that in there sometimes. And then the thing that really adds the protein here is when I make dinner, I'll make extra of whatever meat I'm making and I'll put that into my skillet as well. So I'll meal prep the vegetables, but then I usually switch up the protein. So it'll be either steaks, ground beef, chicken, whatever meat I had for dinner, I'll put it into my little breakfast thing the next day with 2 eggs on top. Oh my gosh, it is so good. And the best part is it's pretty much already made for you in the morning. I like to make my eggs fresh. I'm sure you could meal prep them a little bit, but I like making 2 over easy eggs in the morning so that they're fresh, they're hot, and it's good. I think this is the perfect mix, at least for me, of meal prep, but fresh ingredients or fresh food each day because it tastes different. You have the protein from last night. You're not wasting any food. Like, it's just so good and you don't have to chop up a bunch of stuff, but you still get a ton of veggies and fiber and good food first thing in the morning. When I eat this breakfast, I feel absolutely unstoppable and it's all whole foods. It's all good foods. It's high in protein. It feels really nourishing. It tastes really good. I absolutely love it. Also, having all those veggies in the morning is great for your digestion. It's great for your fiber count, great for helping move things along in your bowels. It's fantastic. I could eat this meal every single day, every single meal for the rest of my life, and I think I would be extremely satisfied. Like, I just don't think I would get tired of it because you can also change up how the veggies taste. The thing about cooking vegetables is they taste like whatever you season them with. So if you season them up and make them taste really good, they're going to taste like whatever you want them to taste like. You could even put a little balsamic vinegar on top, make it taste a little bit tangy. There's things that you could do to make this still a very healthy, nourishing meal without having a bunch of processed foods first thing in the morning. And especially with so much activity that I get while teaching dance and moving all day, this really keeps me full and satiated during the day, keeps my blood sugar level. Like, it feels good. It's a meal that feels really good and it's good for you. I also always eat before I have coffee. I really try to delay my coffee intake until I've had water, food, and been awake for a little bit because you want to delay that caffeine a little bit later than when you first wake up. The next thing that I've been doing in the morning is a little bit of movement. Nothing crazy. And this always sounds so annoying to me. I don't know why when people say like, oh, I wake up and I do my little movement. That sounds horrible, but I think that's so annoying. But honestly, it's true. It's good. And my form of movement varies each day depending how I'm feeling, but I really try to set an intention to do at least something in the morning. I've been giving myself a couple different options on what I can do in the morning because honestly, my intention for this is not necessarily calorie burn or full strength training or anything like that. My intention for this movement in the morning is simply to just prep my day for what I have going on. I'm still doing my structured strength training routine outside of this, like I talked about on my mid-year reset episode. I'm really trying to stick to a structured plan. But in the morning, there's something nice about doing even just 10 minutes of something that kind of gets me ready for the day. Even just doing 10 minutes of something has really made me set my day up for success, like both physically because I feel more mobile and better, but also mentally, I just make better decisions when I start my day with something that's good for me. So in the morning, most days, I'm just doing a stretching mobility routine, especially with my ACL. I feel like I have to kind of warm my body up, especially if I'm doing a lot of dancing and moving and everything like that. So most days I'm doing a mobility flow of some kind. And usually this is very gentle mobility routines. It's not anything crazy. I'm not putting my leg behind my head this early in the morning, but it's kind of just like warming up my joints, warming up my body, stretching, especially my hamstrings, I feel like are just constantly tight, stretching them, stretching my back, stretching my shoulders, stretching my neck, just stretching my body and moving and kind of getting everything flowing. I'll do the mobility flow most days, but on the days where I feel a little bit more energized or motivated or my body feels really good, or maybe it's a day where I'm not going to the gym and I'm just like walking or getting cardio or anything like that, I'll do a little strength training circuit. I have these 10-pound dumbbells and 15-pound dumbbells at my house, and I'll use them and I'll just do a little arm workout or I'll do a little total body compound exercise type of deal or some lunges or some core, just something to get my muscles working and awake and moving. There's something nice about moving your body first thing in the morning. Like I said, it starts my day and it like primes me for my day. But mentally, I just feel like when I do that, I want to eat healthier. I want to drink more water. I want to go to the gym later. I want to move my body. I want to get my steps up. I feel like it really just sets me in the right direction and it feels really good. I'm not saying you have to do your full hour-long workout this time of morning because that's not realistic for a lot of people, especially if you have time later in the day. I don't think you need to rush to the gym in the morning if you don't have to. But doing a little bit of something in the morning, I find that it compounds the rest of the day and it gets you that little extra boost and it feels good. Even if you do absolutely nothing, I would say get some form of mobility into your day, especially in the morning. You want to be able to move, you want to be able to flow. And if you're sitting at a desk or you're not moving a lot throughout your workday, doing a little bit of mobility in the morning is going to set you up and you're just going to feel a lot better. Another thing that I really love doing in the morning is taking one of my habits that I'm already doing and doing it outside, especially since winter will be here before we know it. I want to soak up the good weather that we have. So whether that's I drink my coffee outside, I eat my breakfast outside, I'll do my gratitude journal outside, even if it's 5 minutes, my mobility routine outside, just something outside. It feels really good to do something outside. I'll pick one of my habits and just sit outside on my porch or walk down the driveway or just something to get outside. I feel like so many of us spend so much time inside that if you can find little pockets of your day that feel really calm and peaceful, add them into your routine. I love the morning because the morning is all mine. The morning is my time to get myself ready, to get myself situated, to start my day. And I feel like when I don't intentionally do these things, my day is just at the beck and call of everybody else. And when I actually prioritize these little things that are very simple to do, the rest of my day just feels better. I feel like I'm in control of my day. I feel autonomous. I feel good. I feel confident. All of these things translate. It's crazy because everything I've said so far in this episode is so simple. Like it's really not rocket science. It's the simplest little things, but they actually work and they make a difference and they make a shift in your day. And I don't know why sometimes we fight ourselves to do things that are good for us. Like, why is it so hard to pick things that are good for us? And it's so easy to pick the things that are bad for us. It's so easy to pick up your phone first thing in the morning, and it's so hard to pick up your dumbbell and do 10 reps of bicep curls. But when you pick the second option, you feel so much better. And so I'm really trying to just remind myself of that when I wake up in the morning, clear-headed. This is good for me. These are things that set my day up. I'm going to feel better doing these things, and it's going to make a big difference. I think the biggest thing that I can't believe I haven't mentioned yet, but the biggest thing that holds us back from doing little things like this that make us feel good is obviously our cell phones, and keeping them away from your bed and away from you for as long as possible in the morning is going to completely shift your morning routine. I know it's easy to just look at your phone first thing in the morning, but seriously, what could be so important at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. or whenever you wake up? What is seriously so important on your phone that can't wait an hour or 2 hours, right? I've talked about this before, but I have an automatic do not disturb on my phone that doesn't turn off until 9 a.m. every single day. I love it. Obviously, sometimes, and if I need to, I'll check my phone and I'll see notifications, but I like it because it's not constantly notifying me every single time. I have to intentionally check my notifications if I want to see them, especially if you wear an Apple Watch. I would definitely recommend doing something like this, because if not, you're constantly getting notified for all kinds of things, telling you to stand up or your activity or your goals or what your friend's doing or whatever. You don't need to see all of that first thing in the morning. During the day, it's fine, but I feel like in the morning, that's your time. That's your time to set yourself up. You're never going to get that time the rest of the day. So we got to take advantage of it and enjoy it and find little habits that make us feel really good. These are just some new things that I've been doing that make me feel really good. Feel free to try them because I really believe in them, but also feel free to try your own things. Maybe your thing is sitting outside and having your lemon water or having your tea, or I don't know, whatever you do, making your espresso in your espresso machine. Whatever makes you feel really good, do those things and do not waver from them. For some reason, the things that make us feel good are the harder things to do, but you got to make time for them, especially in the morning. Your morning sets your whole day up, and it makes you feel the best when you actually take the time to do these things. So don't fight yourself. Don't challenge yourself. Let yourself do things that are going to make you feel good, because it's going to follow you the rest of the day. I promise. Let me know if you try any of these things, and let me know if you have any habits that you think I should try. I would love to add some new ones into my routine. I always love trying new habits. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye.